Unlimited fam! Woo! What up, Ryan, my man?
What's up, Unlimited Dave?
Hey, you doing all right, man?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm enjoying a bowl of strawberries.
Strawberries are good. Strawberries are becoming to be in season. So that's awesome. What are we talking about? We're talking about defining ourselves or redefining ourselves. It's pretty cool. Before we get into that, though, I want to give a shout out. I got a surprise for you next week. I'm not going to say what it is, but I got a surprise for you next week. But this is a surprise right now.
For me, you mean?
For everyone and you. You see that?
Oh, UPN.
Unlimited Potential Network. Yes, it's a so Alexandra Yorgo, you know Yorgo. She made these. So here's the deal: if you guys want some UPN merch, right? Some Unlimited Potential merch, you can send me a message, or you can look for Alexandra. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not going to come in clear, huh? Oh, I'll put her link here, but it's CCBY Alex ALEX19 at gmail.com or Charming Creations by Alex on Instagram, Charming Creations by Alex. So if you guys want some of these, hit her up or hit us up. And if you want some other stuff, some other really cool stuff, make sure that you go see Alexandra's page. She's our sponsor.
Yeah, follow.
We're sponsored, bro. Woo! Our first sponsor.
and a very talented one.
Yes, she is. So we're talking about defining ourselves, which is an important topic. Defining ourselves. So a lot of times, people don't realize that they've never taken a moment to start defining who they are. Think about that. I think most people go through life and it just kind of goes. And Ryan,
don't let me distract you.
You are distracting me, man. So most people go through life and they're not cognizant of the fact that they're being defined or shaped by everything that they experience and everything that's around them today. And that's defining who they are tomorrow. but we don't cognitively do this. A lot of us, we don't go, you know what? I'm going to define myself. I'm going to come up with the ideal version of whoever I want to be tomorrow and make that happen, right? What does that mean? Going to school, maybe enrolling in classes, hiring a life coach, hiring a therapist. So a lot of us don't take the steps in order to become our ideal version. Whoever we'd like to write out, right? You sketch out this ideal version of you, and you go, yes, that's me. That's Jeff. That's Ralph. That's Ryan. That's Alexandra. That's Katarina. That's Vasiliki. That's who I want to be, that person. And then what does it take to get there? So most of us don't do that. Most of us just go, I'm here today. Let's kind of go with the flow, and we're never thinking about who we want to be tomorrow. We'll think about it in the shower or when we're depressed, but then we never really sketch it out. If it's just a thought, it doesn't matter because the thought will leave your mind, right? We never sketch this ideal, this superhuman, this superwoman, this superman, whatever your ideal version of you is. You never sketch it out. You don't take time to do it.
Exactly.
So we have a few tangibles, right? We're all about the tangibles. We're all about the takeaways, not just making you feel good or making you think a little bit about something, but also giving you some things that you can do to define yourself or redefine yourself.
Yeah, and
Talk to me.
it's about your identity, the identity you keep, you have in your mind of yourself, who you are, how you act based on that. So there are three things that shape our identity from early in life and on. The first thing is all your past experiences and especially your childhood experiences. There's very heavy programming during your first 5 to 7 years of your life that
Yep.
will define who you become later in a high degree.
Yep. Your brain is
After
most malleable then.
what?
Your brain is most malleable then. You're able to hold on and form new synapsi and stuff
Mhm.
quickly when you're a child. Quickly, and that diminishes
Yeah,
as we age. What's the second one?
and you are very programmable because you don't know yet yourself. So if they tell you you are weak, you might believe them. If they tell you you are strong, you might believe them.
Hmm.
You are very trainable, both
Yep.
in a good and a bad way, because you never
Yep.
know what kind of training you will get at 3 years old. You
Yep.
know. So the second thing is what that shapes your identity is what people say about you, what you hear them say about you.
Hmm.
Do you hear them say positive and empowering things about you, positive adjectives like you are strong, you are a doer, you are a giver, you are successful, or they put you down with negative talk and they say, how stupid you are, or you can't do anything correctly, things like that.
Yeah.
And the third thing that shapes your identity is what you say about yourself. Do you say when you make a mistake, do you say, "Oh, how stupid I am," or do you say, "Okay, I just made a mistake. I will make it right the next time."
Hmm.
It matters a
Yep.
lot what you hear yourself saying about you. So these three things, with the first one to be the less controllable because it's about past experiences, But even there, we can reframe our past experiences, right, Dave?
You can reframe, absolutely. You can reframe them. You can. I mean, look. The truth is, you're going to experience things in life, no matter what. The end, and you're going to experience bad things, right? None of us consider death a good thing, but we're all going to know someone at some point that passes away, and how you process that and deal with that grief matters a lot. You know, a lot of people go into depression right after a loss, right? And lose their lives as well. So your spouse might have passed away, and then all of a sudden you also basically kill yourself because now you're in a depressed state, you're not doing anything, and you can't seem to grieve. So yeah, absolutely. You can definitely reframe your experiences. And I know all about
Yeah.
that. That's probably why you said something. I mean, I reframed my entire childhood. Um, and I wouldn't change a
Yes,
certain
exactly.
thing.
Like your childhood, that someone can say, "Oh, how fucked it was my childhood. I hated it. I don't want to remember it. I don't want to have anything to do with it." Or you can say, because of my childhood, I found the strength, I found the ways, I found the motivation to
Hmm.
succeed the way I have succeeded now. Because of that motivation of my rough childhood, I am who I am today. So
Yep.
these are two completely opposite viewpoints.
But
The one is empowering, and the
we can't
other,
pretend like it's easy. I don't want anyone to think we're trying to imply, oh, it's easy to do that. It's easy to redefine or reshape what grief is like, right? Or your past, or what I know people that have been raped, right? And that's, I mean, that's traumatic. I can't even empathize with that, you know? And to reshape that is hard, but it's necessary. You're so many people, and I'm going to say you may be living in your past every single day for no reason. If it is not benefiting you today, let go of it. The end.
exactly.
I'm not going to imply that that's easy. It's way easier to say that than it is to actually do that. I know, I understand. But it has to start somewhere. It has to
It's a
start with
necessity.
you acknowledging the fact that you can, right? The fact that you are capable of reshaping your past, redefining yourself, becoming the person that you truly sketch out on a paper to be. And I would like to get everyone that's watching this, if you're not the ideal version of you today, like absolutely 100% ideal, and I could probably say most of you are not, because I'm certainly not. I can be better in some area, and I strive to be better in different areas daily. So if you're not in that space, I would like you to do one thing. I'd like you to sit down right after we're done, because I don't want you to leave. Sit down with a piece of paper and a pen and write all the things that you would like to be. Not I'd like to be an astronaut. I'd like to be more grateful for things. I'd like to spend less money on designer clothes. That was my goal for the last few months, and I have not spent anything, right? And I'd like to work out a lot more. I'd like to be a better sister, a better brother, a better husband, a better father. Then draw a line. Draw a line, and on the other side, write what it's going to take. What is it going to take to be a better father? Spend more time with your son. Take your daughter to ballet lessons every week. What is it going to take? What are the tangibles that it will take to be a better father, to be a better sister? Once a month, I'm going to go out with my sister. We're going to take a trip once a year. Whatever you think the tangibles are. Then that is your checklist. Everything on the right side of that is your checklist. Today, I'm going to be a better dad. I'm going to engage with my son. I'm going to spend 30 minutes every night with my son. Today is when it's going to start. I'm going to ditch Anush. Anush says he wants to be Iron Man because he's cool. Oh, what else? Anush, what else? Life is a head game. It's not easy. Yes, life is a big head game. Oh,
Not as a George. Hello,
no,
dude.
no.
Yes, George.
What's up,
My
brother?
colleague from the company.
So, welcome, George and Anush. Thanks for being here, you guys. So, look, we want this video to not only inspire you, but give you tangibles of how, right? Not only let you know, but give you reasons of why. You feel me, you guys? Everyone's walking around and we're not paying attention to who we are. We're just going through the motions of everyday life. I wake up at 7, I go work out, I take a shower, I eat breakfast, I go to work, I do some work, I take lunch, I go to lunch with some friends, and then I go to the gym after, or go to the bar after, or whatever you do after, watch some TV after. Then I go to sleep and we do it again and again and again. And we don't take a moment to sit down and write, who the hell do I want to be? What's my ideal version of me? And how do I get there? What are the tangibles? What do I need to do to be that mom? Sorry, I'm just going on and on.
And we talked about what shapes our identity. The thing is that these are the things that give you the identity change when you decide to change your identity.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to change it, you need to take control of the three things we mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So your past experiences, how you define them, what they mean for you now. Do they have a disempowering meaning or an empowering meaning? So this is the first one. The other two are much more controllable than the first one, because what people say about you that you hear. So if you're in an environment that people trust talk about you, they talk about you negatively, you have two options in order to change that. You either put a stop and you don't let them anymore directly. You will tell them that I won't be dealing with that shit anymore from you. I won't respect if you want us to keep having a human relationship. Otherwise, the second option is you erase them from your environment because they are not respective towards you. And the third one is what you say about yourself. Of course, this is the most controllable because instead of saying bad things about you can start saying good things about you, things that will empower you. Say a bravo to yourself when you achieve something. Don't pass it like it's nothing. It's an achievement. Give the credits to yourself. So, by doing these three things, by taking control of them, you start changing your identity. And as Dave said, by writing down who you want to be. So let's say you want to be a doer. You're not a doer right now, and you want to be. You decide. You make a. Dave, are you here?
Yeah, I'm just giving you, yes, I'm just giving you the spotlight.
Okay. I wasn't sure if everybody hears me. So, so you decide you want to be a doer. You make a conscious decision, and from now on, you start acting like a doer does by taking action every day in every opportunity. You take action again and again and again, and the more you empower that and you repeat it again and again, the more it takes a bigger size in your head, in your
Hmm.
identity, as a characteristic of your identity from now on. You are a doer. Dave is a doer. Ryan is a doer. George is a doer. Whoever is talking to himself, I am that. I am
Hmm.
that, and I act like that based on my new identity and not based on my past identity. This is past part of the past.
Yep,
From now, the decision has been made and I act accordingly.
I agree 100%. Something else that I'm going to give myself the spotlight now. So if you just see me, it's okay, Ryan. Um, Something that I know a lot of people struggle with as we get older, we feel like we're settled in our ways. We don't want to change. We don't think about or explore the possibility of even redefining who you are. We don't even, we just ignore it. We can be unhappy in who we are and still ignore the fact that we're unhappy in who we are with who we are. So I want to give a couple of tangibles, a couple of things that if you're a little older, right, out of your 30s, I'll say, um, and you want to redefine yourself, you want to just change, you want to do something different, I would employ you to do a couple of things. One is travel. The more you see the world, the more you engage with other cultures, other people, the more you shape yourself and the more you can realize who you want to become, right? Traveling offers an amazing experience. And it doesn't, it's not like you got to travel to Dubai or to Greece if you're in the United States. Travel outside of where you are. I grew up and I didn't know anything outside of California, right? Southern California. From LA to Inland Empire, I didn't know anything outside of that. So travel outside of and within your means, whatever you can do it. The second thing I want to offer is explore. Try new things. Don't be afraid to do something you've never done before. Don't be afraid to try something that was well outside of your mindset, right? If you're not a dancer, right? If you go, I've never danced in my life, if you go, I've never danced in my life. Sorry, guys. Ryan is killing me today. If you could see inside of me and how fired up I am and how much that I want to choke him right now, you'd laugh. But I love him like a brother, like myself. So I'm not going to choke him, but I'm certainly going to talk to Ryan. Anyways, where were we? Try something new. Trying things really matters. Okay. So getting outside of your own comfort zone and exploring something that you possibly never thought that you would want to explore could really help you figure out who you want to be tomorrow. This exercise still pertains to you, right? It just isn't for you right this second because you're not going to really know who you want to be and know how to get there. So exploring, traveling, trying new things really could offer so much in the way of giving you ideas of who you'd like to become. Maybe you travel somewhere, you meet somebody that's doing work at a charitable organization. I was listening to a podcast today, and this guy went and did some work in Uganda with a doctor, and the doctor was cutting tumors out of children. I never even thought that there are places in this world without the means of having doctors to be able to take care of children. And so this guy is cutting tumors out of children, and he said it changed his life. He stayed there. He stayed there and worked with the children in Uganda because it just touched him so much. And that one traveling experience, he was just traveling, that one traveling experience offered him the ability to do this. Who do I want to be tomorrow? Wow. Ryan, sorry I'm bringing you in and out. I thought you knew that we're here, man. We're here and we're focused and we're not eating. But
well, it's a coffee time.
I'm keeping you on. Well, I'm eating kind of. I'm eating a protein shake. So, Ryan, what do you think, man? Exploring, traveling, doing stuff, having relationships.
Absolutely. You know, in order to really be able to find who you really are, you need to experience things. As Dave said, you need to go out of your comfort zone, out of your city, your country, meet other cultures, people that are used in a different way of life than yours. Because this way you will have enough stimulus and information to decide who you really want to be, you know, how you want to live your life.
And that can change.
What?
That can change at any moment. That can change at any moment. At any moment, if you say, you know what, I'm going to go and volunteer for a year in Uganda or Africa or wherever, whatever you want to do. I'm going to learn salsa. I'm going to become a salsa dancer. Whatever it is, you did it. You went and started learning salsa just because. Exactly. Just because I got time to kill. I remember us talking. I got time to kill. What should I do? You know what? Salsa is an active thing, so I'm not just sitting. It gets me out of the house. It gets me moving, and it gets me meeting people. Oh my gosh! Look at all those boxes that are filled, right? All of that's filled. You get out of the house. You're moving, so that's good for your health. You're meeting people. That's great. Your endorphins are going because you're doing something fun. You're learning. Oh, just salsa. Just salsa. Amazing.
I love giving extreme examples because, in my opinion, I don't know if we share the same opinion. By giving extreme examples, people can say, "Oh, if he did something like that, then I can do my stuff as well." So
it's funny. I'm going to cut you off just for a sec. I was going to do a video. I was going to do a live on that today. It's funny you say this. I was going to do a live on that today, and then as I pressed the button to go live, I changed the topic. Well, as I was setting it up, I changed the topic. I walked back up on the hill, so there was a nice view behind me. And as I was walking back up, I said, no, I'm going to do a topic on something else. But I have something to say about that. And I'll use this form to say it. So go on. Sorry.
So there's a story about a drug addict that was homeless somewhere in America, I think Los Angeles. And he made the decision to change that, and he became a billionaire by creating a company with organic smoothies, some organic drinks, from drug addict out on the streets, separated from society, no money, no nothing, becoming a billionaire out of growing his own business.
Yeah.
So this can't be done without changing your identity. If you still believe you are a drug addict and a homeless guy and a useless guy, you will act always according to your identity. In order to act differently, an identity change is needed. And he did it. And that's why from the rock bottom, he went to Everest.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny that you brought that up, man, because today, like I said, I was thinking about that. And that's a great example. And I've used that example, not that particular example, but ones like it, a million times. And I want people, as you're watching this, I want you to put in the comments, even if you're not watching it live, put in the comments if examples like that, the extreme examples from one end to the of the spectrum to the other, make an impact with you. For me, I started thinking maybe not. Here's why. Most people aren't drug addicts. Most people won't ever become a billionaire. So in order to relate, I believe it's a little too far removed. So we keep seeing these examples, right, that are major success stories, major examples, but are they too far removed from the median reality to where you go, wow, that's amazing. You may even go, wow, that's amazing. I could do something with my life. But that's about as far as it goes. Because it's such an outlier, you can't truly relate. I can't relate to what it is to be a billionaire nor a drug addict. I can definitely say what an impactful story. I can say great. People can pull themselves out of the ditch. But most people aren't in a ditch of needles or drugs, right? Most people aren't going to be in a ditch of having billions in the bank. So put in the comments if you think that stories like that are relatable to you. If you think stories of extremes are inspiring to you. If you think that, man, they get you fired up. Me personally, I want to see the inliers. I want to see the median, right? This to this to this, right? Anush says most people are hurting bad enough. Yeah, man. Anush, you're absolutely right. A lot of people are hurting in a lot of ways right now, and sorry, Ryan. I hold on to your thought. I'm on something though. I think here's the unfortunate thing about human psyche. When we're hurt and we continue to be hurt, sometimes we just don't see a way out, and then we give up, and then it becomes normal. You see what I'm saying? Anu said he does get inspired. He is inspired by those extreme stories. Okay, good. So maybe I'm the outlier. Maybe I'm wrong. Let you guys, everybody else, comment in the comment if big dramatic stories inspire you. Going from drugs to billions inspire you to take action, or does something in the middle maybe resonate a little bit?
On that topic that you just mentioned, remember I said I like to give extreme examples because I believe that they can showcase what can be done. But from my experience, because I like to track this kind of things, extreme examples are people can't relate that much. They relate much more to the median example,
You
the
think
guy
so?
next door, the girl next door. So, but you know, I just recently, like maybe a couple of months, 3 months ago, I realized that before I didn't realize it. It was just it was I forgot the word. A late lesson for me.
Yeah.
So from my experience then, the examples I've been giving my whole life, the extreme examples, people couldn't relate to them because they were so far from their reality. So
I wonder
with
if
my
those are
new
inspiration.
knowledge, I need. But
I said, I wonder if those are inspiration, if they really inspire action. That's my tangible action. If it inspires tangible action. For me,
you
for
know,
me, those examples are motivators. For me, I am definitely motivated when I hear or even reinforced when I hear about stories of people getting shut down, trying to build a business, because that's where I am right now. I'm trying to build a business and not trying this and it doesn't, trying this, it doesn't work, this, it doesn't work. And then all of a sudden, I do the book tour, and and I've never seen someone do a book tour like this, Ryan. I believe I'm the first. Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe I'm the first. But I do know that before we came on, I checked and I have 20,000 views. Wow. I feel amazing about that.
20,000.
20,000. 20.
3 hours ago, you had 17.
Yep. And I did a screenshot to you. Did you see the screenshot?
I know, that's why I'm saying that.
Yeah. I just checked and it was 20,000.
I know we are off topic, but I really love this topic, and I believe we're making value here for both of us and for our viewers. The thing is about the examples. Probably extreme examples can work to a minority of people that want to be extreme examples as well. So
Yeah, good point. Good point.
For me,
Yeah.
that I want to be an extreme example in my life. I want to be from bottom to the very top. This is inspiring because I want to be the same like this guy.
Yeah. That's a good point.
From
That's a good
nothing
point.
to billionaire.
The truth
But
is,
not everybody.
What's that?
The truth is, as you said, not everybody aspires to become a billionaire or even a millionaire. Most people don't want that. It's not in their goals. That's why they can't relate.
Anush says, I achieve and become in trying to be a billionaire is more important than actually becoming a billionaire. What I achieve and become. Yeah. Absolutely, Anush. Absolutely. I think about my book and how young kids that are growing up in gangs or in juvenile detention or foster homes, as they read it, how intangible some of that may even seem to them, how out of reach, but it's not. You know, it seriously, you know, to me, when I was a kid, touring around the world and, you know, doing 24 years in the Air Force, being retired at 40 something, was not even like it's not going to happen to me, right? It's not, it can't happen to me. So I would like to leave everybody as we start to wrap it up, with why not you? As Anush said today, Anush did a great video for me today, and I appreciate you, Anush. Why not you? Why not you? All right, I have to wrap it up.
Let's give.
Huh? What's that?
Anu said, let's give Jeff Bezos a run for his money. But I wanted to say something before we wrap it up about your book, that maybe right now the boys and girls that are in juvenile detention or in foster homes, they can't relate to the success you enjoy right now in life, but it's like a roadmap, your book, because
Yes.
when you were deep in the shit, you met two guys. First, your sensei, and these people, these guys and girls, have access to some great models because of the juvenile detention, because of guys that help, like
Yep.
big brothers and big sisters. So
Yep.
by finding a guy that can help them like someone helped you, this can be the start for the change in their lives. That's why I'm saying it's a roadmap, because you
That's true.
showcase how you change it.
That's true. I think we can draw inspiration from everything and so many things around us in the world. Unfortunately, I'm actually on the roll. I don't want to wrap it up, but my back is killing me, so I got to wrap it up. I can't sit anymore. That sucks. But it is what it is. I'm trying. I love you, Ryan. I love everyone that's listening. Hey, make sure if you haven't gone out to see the book tour video, watch all 1 hour and 40 minutes of it. I'm sorry, it's freaking cool. It is so cool. I want to go watch it a couple more times. I think it offered so much in so many different ways. We had some live music, Ryan. Did you see that? Some live music from some awesome people. People were joining me from all over the place, you know. Some videos that people shot.
I really enjoyed hearing all these people talking about you.
I won't lie, I enjoy it too, but for a different reason. I enjoy it because it's real, and I know that I wasn't this person before. And I wasn't really destined to be that person. I wasn't going to be the guy that people says nice things about. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. So I'm not proud of many things, but I'm definitely proud of the fact that I'm not the person that I would have ended up being if things didn't happen the way they did. But a lot of it, I was talking to a client the other day, and I was telling them, a lot of times we got to understand that the ball is in our court. And that expression means you have to do the work. I can hand you the hammer. I can hand you the nail. I can hand you the screwdriver. I can hand you the screw. You can put all these tools in the toolbox, right? But if you don't know how to take it out and use it, no, Let me rephrase. If you don't take it out and use it, my job is to teach you, to give you those tools and to teach you how to use the tools. But if you never take the tools out, you're never going to see progress. It's so important to have, to just go, you know what? I am going to do the work, right? With all my clients, I got a contract, and it's you're going to do the work contract. I don't want the money. I want the damn result. I want to see you in a month, a year, 2 years, crushing life and happy doing it. Otherwise the money that you've spent on me, wasted. I don't want you to waste money. I don't want you to waste money or time. I want you, I want you to be happy and crushing life. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm sitting here suffering through sitting in this nice chair with my back killing me. So with that,
let's
I love everybody
up for today.
Yeah. Hey Juan, thanks for being here, brother. Thanks for saying that. It's powerful. You got to go watch the video.
Thanks.
All right. Love you guys.
Thanks for the experience. Bye-bye.
My pleasure. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. What?